A pleasant morning, everyone, or a pleasant afternoon, everyone. So today we're going to tackle about the discovery learning and also that the Bronner's perspective about the instructional series that we need to address. It's only four aspects. So let's start about the discovery learning. When we say discovery learning, the learners obtaining knowledge for oneself. So by simply traditional learning that the teachers were going to discuss everything. So in this discovery learning, you allow the students to explore, to put the students into the heart of the learning process. So you're going to give the students and they learn by their own kind of experience. So by exploration, they learn. So for example of this is that in high school settings where the biology teachers and their topic is all about the botany, the different kind of roads that we need to learn. So by simply teaching them about the pattern of different scientific name of the different roads that the plants have, instead the teachers will going to allow the students to grab or to get anything rules that they get, and then they write the pattern that define about that roots, and by simply they're going to research what that kind of root is. So that is the discovery learning. So let's proceed into the Brunner's in 1966 that the instruction series needs to address. It's only four aspects, namely the processation of learning, or it's the other sources. The other sources is they called it learning, processation toward learning, and also the structuring of knowledge, the effective sequencing, and the last one is that the assessment. So let's start in the processation of learning. So Brunner's introduced the terms readiness for learning. So any subject could be taught and in any developmental stage of a certain learners that fits their cognitive abilities. So through the explorations, it gives the students into the heart of the learning process. So means they love the learning, and through the experiences have a lot of factors. For instance, the learners, you need to consider that the learners of different backgrounds, different motivation, and also the interest. So the task of the teachers is that to maintain and direct the spontaneous exploration of a certain child. For instance, then our English teacher teach high school, and their topic is all about literature, and their teachers find out that some of their students is love the writing and some other students love reading. So the teachers were going to instruct them according to what they have, what they obtain, what they already know. So the teachers maybe use different kind of approach so that learning that they have, the exploration that they have will continue to improve and improve and improve. So now let's move on to the structuring of knowledge. So second one is that the structures of knowledge. So structuring of knowledge is very important so that the learners is easy to grasp the idea or the subjects, and it's really comprehensible. So structuring is means is that the it emphasize or it emphasize or it emphasize or give the relationships between the factual knowledge and the techniques that we will going to implement it to the learners. So Brunner's emphasized three details on how you structures of knowledge. First is that understanding the fundamental structures. So in this, so you're going to categorize the pattern in so he emphasized here the word categorization. So means is that the subject will be structured that accordingly so the pattern. So for instance, categorize. So instance, in this day, verb, you will this day is will the teachers will go in the definition of the word verb. verb, how what is verb and how verb can use the sentence, and also one is that the adjectives, how that the certain adjectives can be graphs, and how what is the characteristics of an adjective and how adjectives can be used into a sentence. That is different kind of one. Then another is one is that the another details of structuring knowledge that Bronner's give is that the transferable fundamentals principles. And this transferable fundamental principles is that you're going to structure your subject or your knowledge to that the students can apply it to the other kind of subject. For example, if you are teaching words affixes like prefix and suffix, then so it will apply to other learners to really find out what the types of words. For example, if the word is romantic, so means the word is romantic is an adjective. When you add a to that word, it becomes the verb. For example, a romantic. So from the adjective, from the adjective, the word romantic will become verb if you put an a. If you put an a to the you put an a, the prefix to the beginning. And the second details that Brunner's emphasize into how structures of knowledge is that if you structure students to learn and comprehend the subjects very easily, because when you are structuring your knowledge is that the sequencing. Remember that Brunner's